flame. Every move forgets my name. No return, no need to slow. Only further left to go. Feeling fire locked and tight. Rushing through relentless night. No control, just pure design. Living on the drawn out line. Drawn out line. Friction climbs beneath my feet. Speed and motion start to meet. Circuits hum with every turn. Feeling fire that starts to burn. Chains of rhythm crack and twist. Everything becomes a fist. I don't pause to understand. Only push with open hand. Flashes rise and multiply. Lifting thought into the sky. I react with every pulse. Moving in a fierce impulse. Charge and drive without delay. Nothing static in my way. Every twitch becomes a race. Every jolt a sudden face. Found in movement, never fixed. Running deep in the kinetics. Steel and silence split apart. Built to break, not built to start. Tension curls around my frame. Every beat ignites the flame. No prediction, just the flow. I become what I don't know. Pushed by forces undefined. Living in the moving mind. Time dissolves beneath the spin. Only now and what's within. Power built from sudden change. Lines of force that rearrange. Every surge a coded hit. Built to bend but never quit. I don't hold the center line. I explode beyond design. Bound in movement, never fixed. Running deep in the kinetics. Caught between the sparks and fire. Every move pulls me higher. Nothing holds or stays in place. Everything's a shifting trace. In the chaos I ignite. Built for speed, not built for flight. I don't break, I multiply. Crashing through what used to lie. Every part becomes the next. All I am is raw reflex. Bound in movement, never fixed. Running deep in the kinetics. Brilliant flames erase the sky, twisting truth as they fly by. Every flash rewrites the code on a self-repeating road. Light explodes and folds in two, making space to pass me through. Every moment bends and breaks till the pattern finally shakes. Time reflects in fractured beams, tearing open static dreams. Burning through the silence, spin, finding where it all begins. Loops collapse and pull me tight, fusing wrong and shape No directions left to drive. All I am is spinning fire, racing through the wildest wire. I'm the force that breaks the locks, spinning in the Nova paradox. Nova paradox. my drum. Every crack says here I come. In the roar I learn to steer, thrashing through what others fear. I'm the strike that won't delay, louder with each leap I play. Burning clean through smoke and fire, always climbing, never tire. Moving fast on fault and flame, nothing left for me to tame. Shifting fast beyond design, living in the thrash line. The thrash Ice beneath a burning tread, motion hums inside my head. Frozen frames in rapid flight, shifting frost into the night. Every echo's crystal clear, cutting clean through what I fear. Speed and stillness intertwine, riding on a frozen line. Chill and rush collide as one, cold ignition has begun. Sliding through the blinding haze, caught in sharp electric rays. Every beat a frozen spark, lighting fast within the dark. Frost and flame and fusion rise, crashing under silver skies. Feel the surge, no time to save. Riding through the Cryowave. Bitter wind beneath my skin, cool and loud, it pulls me in. Sharp and smooth, the world aligns, cracking space between the lines. I don't chase the warming air, I evolve through icy glare. Frozen rhythms drive me true, speed and silence pulling through. Crystal turns to fire and back, leaving nothing in its track. Edges bright with sonic chill, twisting fast without a will. Every glide a focused sound, locked in speed, I'm bound and round. Steering through the frozen flame, learning not to play the same. Feel the surge, no time to save. Riding through the Rush and stillness share a name, flowing cold but burning same. In the center of the stream, I dissolve into the gleam. Every breath becomes a streak, frozen fire that doesn't speak. In this hush, the thunder stays, shouting through the silent blaze. Carving past the light can't find, I am made of clash and grind. Feel the surge, no time to save. Riding through the Cryowave. through the hollow reverb. Static crawls along my skin, pulling back the noise within. Volume rises past the red. Still I move, I charge ahead. Every echo carves a scar, marks the speed of who we are. No instruction, just the flow. Let the vibration let me go. No escape from what I leave. Every tone I still believe. Flickers hum and twisted air. I keep running, don't know where. Frequency becomes the guide. Nothing left, I have to hide. Sonic wave replace my sight. Tearing through the edge of night. Time dissolves in every curve. Racing through the hollow reverb. All I was now skips and fades, ghosted beats and burned cascades. Yet I feel the rhythm bend, pushing me to not depend. Lost inside the surging ring, every note a violent swing. Past the silence, through the gray, still I find a sonic way. What remains is not the same, but I roar without a name. Time dissolves in every curve. Racing through the hollow reverb. Hollow Voltage sings beneath my skin, wired to burn and break within. Every thought a loaded spark, firing through the endless dark. No control, just coded thirst, always pulling, never first. I don't wait, I don't refrain, I just race the data chain. Every glitch becomes a sign, craving what's beyond the line. Rushing through the neon thread, faster than the things I said. Chasing echoes through the stream, living hard inside the beam. Logic bends, desire flies. I accelerate through lies. I don't need a place to be, I just crave the circuitry. Silicon becomes my voice, rooted deep without a choice. Signals blaze inside my chest, running wild without a rest. I don't feel the warning code, only hunger as I load. All the lines are mine to pull, feeding fire till I'm full. I connect then disconnect. No remorse for what comes next. Waves collapse and thoughts collide. Speed becomes the only guide. Loops ignite and signals scream. Everything's alive upstream. Burning fast, no turning back. I was made to ride this track. I don't need a place to be, I just crave the circuitry. Voltage hums like whispered names, crashing through synthetic flames. Purpose drawn in coded streams, built from raw electric dreams. I am more Circuitry. Crave Circuitry.
Every jolt aligns the beat. I don't walk, I pierce the charge, racing through the circuits large. Power arcs beneath my feet, rhythms loud and incomplete. I don't follow signs or tracks, I search forward, never back. Every spark becomes my lane, running wild through open flame. Burning fast through hidden wire, pushed by raw internal fire. Every note and every flash feeds my pulse with song. drums, my drums